Welcome to your December reading. The Numerology and the Akashic Records came together this month with 3 incredible messages that your higher self wants you to hear. If you've been craving clarity, alignment, and maybe even almost like a soul whisper, this is your sign. In this video, we are going to get some incredible messages from our higher self. So I'm really excited to share them with you. Hi guys, my name is Ness. I am an intuitive and a numerologist, and this channel is all about bringing together a collective of people who want to understand themselves and the world around them in the deepest way possible. My hope is to grow this channel to one of the fastest growing YouTube channels in the spirituality self-help arena. And I really want to impact as many lives as I can. So if you enjoy this video, if you enjoy this kind of content, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Really helps support my channel. Also, if you would, put a thumbs up on the video and make sure you share the video with someone that you feel really could use the messages in the video. Hi guys, I just want to say in this month of December, the numerology was amazing. This happens to be a month number 3, right? If we look at the number December, you put the 12, you add the 1 and the 2 together, it's a 3. And because we happen to be in a universal year 9, it will always reflect back the number that it was, because if you add 3 to 9, it brings you a 12, which brings you right back to 3. So in this month of December, this is a month that carries the frequency numerologically of communication, creativity, and I gotta tell you, a ton of luck. If you look at the number 3, it almost looks like 2 horseshoes stacked on top of each other. It has this energy of like magnetism when it comes to lucky opportunities, when it comes to creative new adventures, when it comes to anything that really speaks to your soul and your heart. The more you are more authentic to your true self, the more you'll be rewarded with lucky opportunities. And that's also sort of what reflected in the Akashic Records messages. So let's talk about what messages we got from the Akashic Records. When I went into meditation, I saw this beautiful pink and blue color, and that really just speaks to me that this is a month where creativity is really coming forward, whether it's creativity in like physical creativity, like painting, drawing, writing, or even communication. A part of me really feels it's going to be a very like creative, communicating kind of like beginning to the next year. When I began my meditation in the Akashic Records, I had this beautiful blue and pink energy come up. And to me, this is really like a very intuitive, very creative, very feminine energy that came forward. It is a month that is really asking us to step into our most authentic version of ourselves, and to begin to really dream in a way that we feel things are truly possible. You know, when I went in and I started looking at the month of December's energy, I had these beautiful fairies come about. And to me, this really was like the first message that was meant for you right now, is that this is a month of like belief in magic again, belief that things are possible again. This is a month where the fairies are here to help bring in more joy. When I was speaking to them, they were sharing with me that this is a month that, you know, is really about awakening some kind of like level of magic and excitement and joy within people. And that they're really here to support that energy for the collective and for you personally. Their goal is to really help everyone tap into that level of like fun and joy and creativity, which I thought was so beautiful, because when you look at the number 3 numerologically, it really represents all of that. It represents joy, it represents creativity, it represents fun, it represents the things that really bring us happiness, and it also represents sort of like the arts arena. One of the messages that the fairies had shared with me is that they have been waiting for this moment for a very long time. We are in the next like 2 to 3 years is a very like collective sort of pivotal moment for us as a human species, as humanity. And they said they've been really looking forward to this time. This is the time which they've been really waiting for. And that they have a message to everyone about, especially you, because if you watch this video, this message is definitely for you, is that you have a magic within you that is beginning to awaken, that is very ancient and very like wise. And it is a magic that is truly like magical. I don't know, magic that's magical, right? But that's just the word that I kept getting, is that this is a time in which your soul is going to begin to awaken to this magic, this ancient belief in like things can be happy and joyful. We are entering a time of true like abundance through joy, through having fun. And the fairies are here to support us this month because they represent the epitome of like joy and happiness and magic. And so, you know, they're here to really help ignite that kind of a glitter or that glow for you. When I was looking at the records book, it had this beautiful like glowy pink kind of like golden glitter coming out of it. And the fairies were helping turn each of the pages. They're really here to support us, and they want us to know that it's time to allow yourself to feel joy. It's time to allow yourself to have fun, to have more play in your life. Because even though it sounds so simple to have more fun, more joy, more play, this is what really allows us to have that gateway or that opening through our heart to begin to believe in magic again. And that's really what they're here to do, is they're here to help us believe in magic, to awaken our inner like ancient wisdom that is connected to joy and to magic. I thought that was such a beautiful message. The second message I got is a little bit more grounded in the fact that it feels more like, you know, 3D. It is a month that you're meant to start your creative project. It is a month that you're meant to start your side hustle. It is a month that you're supposed to begin the thing that has been calling your soul for a long time. We all, if you're watching this video right now, you have been being called to something. Maybe you've already started it. Maybe you've been contemplating starting it. Maybe you're scared to start it. Maybe you can't see how it's going to turn into something that will, you know, sustain your livelihood. And so you're scared or reluctant to move forward. The message that's coming through for you right now about this is that this is time for you to start. In this month, you're going to have divine magic and help from the fairies, from the other side. You are going to begin having, like, over the next 3 to 4 months, a lot of help to get this going. And so it's really important for you to begin this thing that you've been thinking about. If you have already begun, know that you're going to see a lot of progress in the next 3 to 4 months, like dramatic progress, fast progress. To keep going, don't give up. They're saying that over the next 3 months is going to be a very helpful time to make this project something, to have it take root, to have it actually take off and become something truly sustainable for many years to come. And so it's really important that no matter what fear or doubt you happen to be having, you need to push that fear and doubt aside and begin to start. Your higher self says it's time to stop thinking about it. It's time to start doing. And it feels very urgent. It feels very like, not urgent like life or death urgent, but it feels like it's very urgent for your soul's like mission. The reason why your soul came here, the reason why you're here right now, incarnated in this lifetime, this is connected to your soul mission. So it is important that you begin, and it's okay that you don't feel like you're an expert in whatever it is that you want to start doing. The key and the thing that your higher self and your spirit team want you to know is that you won't feel like the expert until you begin. And through doing is where you become the expert. And so it's really important to start moving forward and start going, start doing. I just want to remind you that even if it doesn't make logical sense, what you want to do doesn't, if what you want to create, to do, to have as a side hustle, to have as your main thing, even if it doesn't make sense, to begin moving forward. I actually wrote down, even if it doesn't make logical sense, you need to begin to start, because it will make you very happy later. It will make you financially happy, personally happy, like everything that is like from joy comes from this thing. And so it's really important to move forward. They're pretty much just saying it's just time to do. It's time to go. It's time to just begin. Even if it doesn't look right, even if it doesn't look as professional as you wish it could, the key is that you do not have to be the expert right now. You actually will get more traction just doing it the way you do it. Even if it doesn't look as good as the people that you see online or other businesses, even if it doesn't look as professional, it's okay. People will feel the authenticity from you, and they will feel your energy, and it's going to attract them to you. Just remember, you become the expert when you begin. You will not be the expert, but that's part of the charm, and that's part of your what's going to draw people to you, is that you aren't coming across as the expert. You are coming across as your authentic self. And through you being you, people see themselves in you, right? They're like, wow, if she could do it, if he could do it, I could do it. And this really leads me into message number 3. And message number 3 is all about community. It is about possibly your community currently through family, friends, work community, or like maybe even clubs that you're in, right? Or even you starting a community, you creating a community of people through your new thing that you're starting. I feel that your higher self is drawing you to something that is a little bit more public facing. And for some of us, that's exciting. For others, it's not. It's a little scary, right? But what your higher self is saying, what your soul is telling you, is that you chose this, and this is part of your growth. This is part of your soul mission. And you're meant to begin to build and connect in community. This is a really big part of what's going to be like unfolding over the next 2 to 3 years that I'm getting, is that this new this thing about community, bringing people together that are somewhat like-minded it's going to inspire people. When you bring people together into your collective, you create a collective. And it could be a physical community, right? It could be a physical community. Maybe you're going out into the community and bringing people together for a purpose or something. It could also be an online community where you're bringing people together that have a similar thought process or community, or it's like building something that allows people to see themselves through other people. This is really important for you and your soul mission and for the collective right now. And the thing that, your higher self really wants you to know is that you are being called to community. You are being called to share your gifts, your messages, your light, because through you sharing your stories, your struggles, your successes, you're going from a novice to an expert, right? You sharing this with a community of people, and as you begin to share, your community will grow. It's like it inspires other people. Your courage will inspire other people to have courage. And we're all very interconnected. This is part of this message, is that we came here with soul missions, with many other souls. And part of your mission right now, if you're here watching this video, is that you are here to not only remember yourself, your soul mission, but to also help other people remember theirs. Through your success, through your hiccups, through your bumps in the road, creating the life that you want and doing this thing that your soul is calling you to do, it's going to inspire other people to do the same in this really beautiful way. The message that I got here is that we are all connected. So funny, because I sometimes will watch Ancient Aliens, and there's like this phrase that they say, and it is, we're not alone. We have never been alone. And this is like the message that kept like repeating when I was getting this message. It was like on repeat. You are not alone. You have never been alone. And your soul came here with a immediate soul community and an extended soul community. And this is a time, I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this. This is a time in which your soul community is going to really help lift you up. And as you lift, you help lift them. It's just that we're all interconnected, you know? And the more courageous you can be in putting yourself out there and building a community of whatever makes you excited. And the beauty in this is it doesn't have to be just one thing. You know, sometimes there is a misconception that we have to become an expert at one thing and just do this one thing forever. And many of us are multifaceted. And as our soul evolves, these other new interests unlock within us, you know? And so if you started a community that was on one subject, your community will evolve with you. They will be excited to see you evolve. You don't have to stay in this one lane. You can evolve. And yes, if you have a decent sized community, you might have a few of your community fall off when you begin to integrate your new interests, but you're going to find that those few that fell off will then make room energetically for the ones that are really aligned, and that's where it really expands and explodes. You gotta remember that as humans, we are many times multi-interested, multifaceted, and it's okay to have new interests, new excitements. The key is know that if your soul is excited about something, it is because you are meant to experience it, express it, to begin with it, and to know that your community will evolve with you. You do not have to stay the same forever, and we're not meant to be. You know what's so beautiful is when you evolve and people see you evolve and like flourish in this new avenue, it's going to allow them to feel the ability to be able to change. You know, sometimes we're scared of change. We're comfortable in comfort. And even though comfort is good, sometimes it holds us back. Sometimes it holds us back because we're like, who are we to think that we could do this new thing? Or am I misleading my community if I make a shift this direction? And all of that is a no. You are allowed to change. And your soul mission is connected to community in a very, very big way. And this community helps shift consciousness. Even if you don't feel that what you're sharing or doing is connected to consciousness, it is, because it's a way to expand people into new possibilities of whatever that is. Whether it's expanding into an artistic way of painting, whether it's expanding into expression, whether it is design, whether it is whatever it is that your soul is calling you to, or maybe even more metaphysical, like what I'm doing. Know that it is meant to expand you and the people and your community around. So whoever is watching you, you're going to expand them in a really beautiful way. And it's time to start. It's time. This is the biggest message that I'm getting, is it's time to start. It's time to begin to dream again. It's time to begin to believe in magic again, to believe in joy. It's time for us to begin to connect joy with abundance. Because sometimes we view these things as two separate things. We view, if I have deep joy in something, then it may not be financially lucrative. If something's financially lucrative, I may not have deep joy. And this is a misconception that I've been told. And this is why the fairies are here to help us this month, is because it's a month in which we begin to realize that those two things are more interconnected than what we understand. And that the more joy you have when you're doing something that you enjoy doing, people sense that joy and people are attracted to that joy, that fun, that authentic you energy. And this is a month that we begin doing it. It's such a beautiful message for the end of 2025. I know for many of us, 2025 was a very it had its ups and downs, right? It was a year of great joy, a year of disappointment. It was like an intertwine of everything. It's a celebration of what we've achieved. It's a releasing of what we no longer serves us. It's been a very roller coaster kind of year. If you've been in deep emotional contemplation or spiritual contemplation or life change contemplation, know that it is all part of your soul's evolution, and it's exactly perfectly timed. Now, I just want to remind you, the biggest message I've gotten here is that you need to follow your joy. You need to move forward in the thing that is calling you. You need to put aside fear and self-doubt and just go, that you have a lot of divine help. The fairies are here to help lift up whatever it is that you start over the next 3 to 4 months. It's very important to start this new year with this new thing, and that you're starting right where you are is going to inspire the people around you, your community, whatever that means, whether it's a physical community, in-person community, online community. Somehow, some way, you are inspiring people. And it's really important that these people see you, because it's going to inspire them to move forward in their soul mission. So remember, we are not alone. We've never been alone. We have so much help, and we are all interconnected as souls, that it's really important that you start. I just want to send you a ton of love. I hope you've enjoyed this message for the month of December. It is truly beautiful. It has this beautiful, like, loving, heart-centered energy of true joy, true fun, and true abundance. I'm sending you a ton of love. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, hit the thumbs up, and share this video with someone you feel could really use it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.